There you go.
So, how much longer before the cast comes off?
Well, a day or two, I think, and I can't wait, because it's itching me like crazy.
Well, that's a pretty good sign.
Mm-hmm.
Hi.
Hi.
Oh, hi, Felicia.
Hi, Felicia.
You okay?
Is Maxie feeling any better?
Well, her fever's holding 100. I just came by to pick up the books so I could work on them at home.
Well, sometimes it's best to let a virus run its course.
This one doesn't seem to be letting go.
She's being such a good girl, too.
Oh, thank you. Oh, I know you meant me.
I meant both of you. I'll get the books.
Okay. Are you having lunch?
Yeah, and we're treating a young friend of ours who happens to be a local hero these days, Miguel Morez.
You might have seen him on the news.
Oh, yeah, he's the guy that helped Karen Wexler save that woman, isn't he?
Yeah,
right.
He's the one, and we wanted you both to meet him.
Oh, really? Why is that?
Well, because he's such a hard worker, and we can't seem to find enough to keep him busy at the hospital.
And my big-hearted husband thought that you might find something for him to do around here.
Ruby, we got that chili.
Oh,
Okay?
you sure?
Yes.
Oh, Ruby, we love your chili. That'd be perfect for a big group, too.
Oh, I don't know, chili. I don't think so.
What about chili dogs? Chili dogs.
Chili Mac.
Chili and cheddar fries. What about that?
Sorry. How about Caesar salad?
Well, for how many people?
About 30.
Yeah, Todd.
Okay.
Great, I love Caesar salad.
And a pasta salad. That ought to be enough food for everybody.
I think so.
Sounds like a party to me.
Well, it is Saturday night. Save the date. Cool. What's the occasion? Oh, wedding reception. Ours.
Good move.
Stack. Is that whole wheat?
Yeah, BLT.
Want a bite?
No, thank you. I couldn't possibly.
The smell of that bread is just yucky.
Hun,
Hmm?
coffee I can understand, maybe. Cigarettes, definitely. But wheat? Complex carbohydrates, staff of life, this is new.
You know what he's yakking about?
Yes. Honey, come here. Please, leave that sandwich there, though. Yeah. Do you remember when you were a little boy and you used to ask Dad and me to buy you a baby brother?
Yeah, but that was before I knew babies came from Cleveland. Tell her I'm just kidding.
He's just kidding.
But we're not. Lucky, we think that you've waited long enough.
Come summer, cowboy. You're gonna have yourself a sibling.
Really? What kind?
We're hoping for a boy or a girl. Chances are good.
This is cool. This is neat.
Very neat.
Okay, guys. How'd it happen?
General Hospital, brought to you...
What do you mean, how did this happen? You're making me look bad.
Yeah, I thought Dad told you all about where babies came from.
Well, he did, but not the really good stuff.
What, dare I ask, is the good stuff?
Well, I know all about the birds and the bees, which altogether is pretty weird because we're nothing like birds or bees. So that doesn't really count.
Well, at least he heard that part.
Yeah. Oh, and I know all about Dad's little squiggly things, how the sperm travels to the egg and makes a baby.
Good. Well, then I'd say we're on a par.
I even learned about DNA.
Wow. Well, I'll tell you, it just passed me right by.
What do you know about genetics?
Stuff. Do you know that you and Mom could make like a zillion babies and not two of them would be alike?
Oh, I don't think even we could make a zillion babies. Want to try?
You know what I mean. Everybody's DNA is totally different. Now, until they get cloning down, until they'll be able to duplicate everybody, DNA is like the perfect fingerprint.
He's been watching Nova.
No. It was this movie, Boys from Brazil. They had to, they cloned Hitler's DNA and gave it to all these little kids. And then, there was this old guy.
Laurence Olivier.
Whatever. Anyway, these little kids had Hitler's DNA and stuff, so when they grew up, they were going to destroy the world, so that guy had to stop them. Oh, and there was this incredible scene with the Rottweilers.
Okay, that's enough. You see why I don't want a TV?
I'm still trying to figure out how we got from son, we're having a baby, to Hitler's DNA.
Well, don't you think it's really cool?
I am really mesmerized. Is this genetics business the stuff that you claim is really good that I didn't discuss with you?
No, that's different.
Can hardly wait.
Dad.
Yeah.
You know, I'm not sure. You know, Mom is here.
Oh, I think she can handle it.
Okay, well, see, Sly and I were talking to these guys at school. They were a little bit older.
How much older?
14.
Oh, 14, men of the world.
Yeah, well, they were talking about, you know, sex. Not about the little squiggly sperm stuff, but kind of how you get there to begin with.
And?
And they had pictures.
Oh, dear.
In a magazine. These women.
Let me guess. The women had nothing on except staples in their navels.
Okay, this is the timeout here. Do you mind if I...
Oh, I wish you would. Right over there.
Come here, Lucky. You too. I know that these 14-year-old boys probably think that they know absolutely everything, but I promise you there's one thing that they don't know anything about. And as far as I'm concerned, it's the most important part of creating a baby.
Is this going to be the mushy stuff?
This is not mushy, kiddo. This is fundamental.
Thanks. Lucky, this isn't very scientific, but it's the best I can offer you. When your father and I fell in love, deeply and truly in love, something very complex and very powerful took place. Our love for each other was so strong that we wanted to be as close as two people could possibly be, as though we were one person. In our hearts and in our thoughts and in our bodies. And that's what making love is. Joining together. Becoming for an instant one person. When you mature, and when you have the kind of commitment that your father and I have to each other, that joining results in a child. And that's what you are. You and this new baby are living proof of our love for each other. And we're very blessed to be able to make this family.
Whoa.
Bet you never heard that on the playground.
Yeah, that's another thing about those pictures that you saw of those women.
Mm-hmm.
That's not real lucky. It's really just a fantasy, so you shouldn't expect that. Okay?
Okay.
Okay.
Any other questions?
No. Except, I guess this means that we're safe, right?
Well, yeah, certainly hope so.
Well, I mean, you guys are smart enough not to have a baby, you know, if we're in trouble, you know, right?
Seriously, you are getting married next week? Why wait so long? Congratulations, you guys.
Thanks.
Thanks. I mean, this is really amazing, right? We all knew you were going to get married, but whew, next Saturday.
Well, Karen's got a scholarship to Northwestern.
Yeah, we want to be married when we move over there.
You're leaving Port Charles?
Well, it's a full scholarship, Robin. I can't exactly turn it down. What am I going to do? People go away to school all the time. We're not moving to the moon. Jagger, what about the police academy?
Well, I'm applying to the one in Chicago. And I passed the GED.
Wow, that's great. Things are working out so great for you two. You're really lucky. About time, huh? Yeah. Hey, I really would like it if you would come to the wedding, if you're comfortable with that. Really? Yeah. Yeah, I'm okay with that. In fact, I would be a little bit upset if I didn't get to go. Well, good. I'm glad. Thanks, Kat. Sure. Boy, am I thirsty. Can I still get my own soda around here, or do I have to die of thirst?
No dying. Help yourself.
You know, in case no one told you before, we're a pretty class act.
Oh, well, it's not an act. I'm really happy for you.
I know you are.
Hey, wasn't I always the one who said you two were in love? And wasn't I the one who said you would end up with her sooner or later?
Yeah, that was you.
Mm-hmm. See? That's what I thought. Listen, I always knew that this was the way it was supposed to be. I mean, I always knew it even when you had doubts.
It's time you never stopped being a friend.
Hey, no, Jagger.
Well, one day...
Please, no, don't say it. Don't say that one day I'm going to have someone really wonderful because I'm a good girl and I deserve it.
Yes,
don't.
you do. You do deserve it.
Oh, I told you not to say that.
Wow. Next week. I can't believe it. I know. Karen, I'm really happy for you.
Thanks so much. Hey, I know this is really last minute, but, and I know you've gone through that whole thing with Mac and Felicia and everything, too. Well, Robin, you're really the closest thing I have to a little sister, and I just love you so much.
I love you, too.
And, I was wondering if maybe you'd stand up with me at my wedding.
You mean kind of like a maid of honor?
Well, kind of exactly like my maid of honor, yeah.
Karen, I'd love to.
Would you?
I really would.
Oh, I was hoping you'd say that. Thank you.
Karen, are things any better with your mom?
Well, nothing's really happening with my mom. She hasn't said 2 words to me this morning.
Well, have you talked to her?
Look, Gerby, sometimes you get to a point when you recognize that some things aren't going to change. And in my mom's case, it's that she can't accept this wedding. So I just have to cut my losses and live with it. End of story, you know? I gotta break up this party over here.
Yeah.
Hey. Well, I can actually say that you've really done it this time. I mean, I couldn't even entice him to run away to Tahiti with me. No, wait a minute here. Were you going to invite me?
Well, don't mind me. I just live here.
Well, it's a good thing for the rest of womankind that Jagger is not the only fish in the sea.
That's comforting.
It should be. I, for one, have promised myself that I will never,
ever settle for someone who's settling for me.
Well, good. You shouldn't have to.
Oh, no. You know, the guy that I'm going to be with is going to love me more than anything in the world. And he's going to only want to be with me. And he's going to be willing to give up anything to put me first. Definitely doesn't sound like anyone in this room, does it?
Sounds like a psycho killer to
Oh,
me.
very funny.
All right, you guys. I gotta go. I gotta go pick up my letter from Dr. Quartermain. So I'll be back later, okay, Ruby? And I will see you here later. Is that okay? Okay. Thank you. Oh, bye.
Bye.
Do you think Karen can patch things up with her mother before the wedding?
She'll regret it if she doesn't. Guess I'm gonna have to do something to get through Rhonda after all.
Hi.
Rhonda, how are you?
I've been better, but thanks for asking. I'm trying to find Dr. Baldwin.
Gail, I think she's at a conference. Can I help you?
No, this is between the two of us and what she's done to my daughter.
Uh-oh.
Karen's not even speaking to me.
And that's Gail's fault?
If she were a halfway decent shrink, would she let Karen just run off and get married?
I think that you and I need to get clear on the concept of therapy. Let's go sit down. First of all, even if you could find Gail, she wouldn't talk to you about Karen. I mean, she is pledged to preserve Karen's confidentiality as her doctor. Second of all, I guarantee you that Gail neither prompted Karen's decision nor discouraged it. She just gave her a safe place to consider her options.
So?
So I think that you need just to mind your own business and give the therapy a chance to work.
Well, thank you for the support.
Listen, Rhonda, I'm sorry if I sound harsh, but you're not doing Karen or yourself any good by interfering in her therapy.
If she were so damn healthy, why did she not invite her mother to her wedding?
What?
I'm not even welcome at my own daughter's marriage.
Rhonda, is there another side to this story you're not telling me?
No. Unless it's the part where I'm just supposed to close my eyes and pretend that she's not making the biggest mistake of her life. I can't do that.
Yes, you can.
Excuse me?
Yes, you can. You can trust me on this one. I know what I'm talking about. I had the same kind of situation with AJ, and I interfered, and I'm telling you, we haven't gotten past the damage yet.
But you saved him from making a very big mistake. You were absolutely right about it.
Was I? I mean, we're never going to know, are we?
Hey.
You're not grounded anymore.
No, I'm grounded, but my Uncle Matt let me off the leash for this afternoon. Big whoop, huh?
Congratulations. Where's Jagger?
Oh, he went to go visit his future mother-in-law. Doesn't that sound bizarre?
That is pretty strange, huh?
Well, I think it's exciting. No, Robin's just all stuck because Karen asked her to be in the wedding. She already has about a dozen bridesmaids' dresses in her closet.
I know, but this one's very special. I mean, Karen only asked one attendant, and it's me.
I know what you mean. I'm Jagger's best man. Well, maybe this thing will be some fun after all.
Oh, great. Great. Another cute couple. This happily ever after stuff is really getting boring.
I actually haven't even had a chance to think about the wedding. There's so much going on work-wise.
Did you get a new job?
No, but there's major happenings with the job I have.
What, like a promotion?
Things are getting big time for us, that's all.
What, like a secret or something?
I'm sure he'll tell us when the time is right. Right?
Yeah, maybe.
And, life goes on. Are you eating alone?
I'd rather not.
Then you don't mind?
We don't have a choice. Like moths to a flame.
And
Well, I love to work at General Hospital, but what am I going to do with the rest of the time of the day?
I told you he's a hard worker.
Have you ever worked in a restaurant before?
Fortunately, I never asked you that question.
Well, if you know, since I was maybe this big, I was trained by a master. My uncle, Tony Mores, he was the head bartender of the Hotel San Juan in Puerto Rico. Have you heard of him?
Can't say I have.
Well, he's pretty famous in Puerto Rico, and he basically taught me everything from mixing drinks to inventory to emergency dry ice packing, especially when the freezers fail, you know. That's a very big problem down in Puerto Rico because of the weather. Not here, I don't think. Anyway.
Sounds like you're way overqualified for busting tables, which is what I thought we were talking about.
No, that's a waste of a local hero. Can you imagine what kind of draw he would bring behind our bar?
Well, can you show us what you got? If it's not too much pressure.
Hey, no, definitely. I've been to worse editions. Remember, I work for Dr. Hardy. So, everybody get comfortable? And name your poison.
Oh, all right. Well, what do you recommend?
I think for you, maybe something a little sweet with a little tang behind it. So what do you think of pina colada? No, definitely. A green rainforest for you. That's what it is.
Well, that's a new one.
No, sir. Actually, it's as old as the jungle itself. And as a matter of fact, it's filled with mysterious forces of life. Oh. So let's go. Let's get on that. It's gonna be good. Stay sweet, okay? Sure. It flies. Don't worry. Spoiler it. Okay, ladies.
Oh,
There you go.
you.
And for the guys, maybe something a little less
green, please.
You guys, that's what it is.
Thank you.
No problem.
Thank
There you go. Thanks a lot. There you go.
Oh, this is delicious.
You better take it easy, Audrey. You have to work this afternoon.
Well, just one more sip here.
So, how long you've been married?
We're not married. We should be celebrating our 1-month anniversary, though.
And what happened? What?
The mysterious forces of life.
Fate. It actually appears whenever you least suspect it, right?
Couldn't agree with you more on that.
Very good.
Excuse me. Hi. Which one of you is the manager?
I'm the owner.
Perfect. Can I talk to you for a minute?
Mm-hmm.
Won't be but a sec. Hi.
Hi, hey.
Lois Cirillo, Bensonhurst.
Next Scorpio, Sydney.
Scorpio, as in the astrological sign? Oh, I'm so sorry. You should thank your lucky stars. I walked in here today.
Actually, I was right in the middle of a meeting.
Well, no. This won't take but a minute, okay? I'm in the rock and roll business. I manage a band, the Idle Rich.
Never heard of them.
Here. It's on me. We just released this in Port Charles, and they are selling like hotcakes. No kidding.
Really?
No. I was just at the record store on Gable Street, now 5 minutes ago. Every single one we shipped them sold out like in the first 24 hours. You know how often that happens? Absolutely never. So we figured since we're taking off like a shot here, the Port Charles area would be the spot to start on our current tour. Starting with right here, in your little club.
Why the Outback?
Why not? This is a classy joint. Besides, hey, don't look a gift band in the mouth, you know what I mean? This might be the last and only time the Idle Rich plays in such an intimate venue.
They're that good, huh?
If I'm lying, I'm dying. But hey, trust your own ears. Go ahead, give it a shot. Yeah? Yeah? What do you think, huh? Makes you want to move your feet a little, huh? Doesn't it?
A little.
Come on, come on. Oh, I had such a good time watching this jazz and music.
You're not a little jealous?
Trust is the absolute foundation of Max and my relationship. As long as we trust our love for one another, that reinforces our mutual respect. So then there is no need for jealousy or suspicion.
Hey.
That's very wise, Felicia.
Thank you.
No, I think you're very lucky. You know, that's the perfect kind of love I'm looking for right now. It becomes some kind of a quest.
How would you describe the perfect woman?
Well, I cannot discuss that with you. You're spoken for. In fact, it seems that all the wonderful girls are taken already.
They're good.
I can see you're a man who's into understatement here.
They're very good.
So we're free at the end of the month. We work for the door 40% of the bar.
20%.
Oh, you're dreaming. Do you know how thirsty people get dancing to these guys?
You want to promote your CD or don't you?
All right. I'll draw up an agreement. You've done good.
Thanks, I think.
You then.
Can I have a seat?
Who's the band?
The Idle Rich. Just booked him into the club.
Live music. Good. I love it.
Yeah, well, between you and Lois, I didn't stand a chance.
Didn't I tell you he's the best?
Oh, you can all drink to that.
Oh, perfect love.
Right,
Oh, good,
right.
good.
She's a perfect love.
Is he involved?
In what?
And that new job you're talking about, is Sonny involved?
I work with him, of course he's involved. Why?
Well, then it's probably trouble. I mean, it's probably dangerous.
And that bothers you?
Well, sure it does.
Well, thanks, but I wouldn't worry about it.
So your friend disapproves?
Oh, Robin's kind of like a little sister to me. She's a little naive, but she's really a good kid.
I don't know. Maybe you should listen to her opinions.
About you? I don't think so.
You don't want to get mixed up with a guy like me.
Sonny, I thought you wanted me to draw my own conclusions. Based on what I see and how I'm treated, right?
I like being quarterback to myself. So when do I get that rain check on dinner?
I don't know. I mean, there's something to be said in taking things slowly, right?
In certain circumstances.
I have found that men who rush things with me tend to not have the stamina to keep up with me.
I remember that.
And there's still so many things about you that I haven't figured out yet.
I'm an open book. What?
You? Yeah, right.
What do you want to know?
How are you going to react when I tell you that Jagger and Karen are getting married next Saturday?
Where do we send the gift?
Sorry, but you have to come to our wedding.
Okay.
You know something? Wouldn't that front room just make the perfect nursery? It didn't occur to me when we first bought the house, but with a little bit of paint and a little bit of paper, perfect.
I'm going to be dreaming in pink and blue, aren't I?
Not necessarily. How about green?
Well, green is tricky, you know. It depends on what green. You have to be specific. There's so many. Forest green, mint green, lime green, baby poop green, which we'll soon be up to our ears in.
You know that you can influence a child's development by the colors you surround them with. It's true. Certain tones can promote health or wisdom or kindness.
Financial security. What color do we paint the kid's room so that I can take an early retirement and he will support me?
You always have to be so practical. You know, of course, I'm going to be the size of a beached whale by the hottest month of the summer.
Fret not, my precious. I will wait on you slavishly. I will fan you with palm fronds. I will feed you lemonade that I have squeezed with my own bare feet.
Is that a promise? Can you imagine what our garden is going to look like this summer? Isn't it going to be beautiful?
No doubt about it.
You know, that's actually one of the things that I liked about being a new place every year was watching the flowers come up. You know, whether it was tulips or Queen Anne's lace or whatever. You know, it was sort of like a gift that we nomads left behind for each other.
What did you plant in Canada?
Lads, the big tall ones in every color. And this year, I want to replant May's rose garden. I've always hesitated with roses before because they're permanent, you know. But this year, I want to take a chance. I want to plant something that I can watch grow year after year after year.
That would be nice.
It would, wouldn't it? I mean, can't you just picture it? This summer, sitting out there in our rose garden, rocking our little baby to sleep, and Lucky playing with his dog. I can't believe it. It's just like a storybook. It's almost too good to be true. I mean...
Darling.
He took the news really well, didn't he?
Like a pubescent trooper. He really knows how to twist a knife, though, doesn't he? How he connected having a baby with being safe.
He was just saying what's on his mind.
I think that's a good idea.
I have a lot of things to do, so...
Sweetheart, we can't avoid this. We need to talk about something.
Please, I don't...
Laura, please sit down, just for a second. I have to know. I have to know, with the baby and everything, if you're still okay with me doing this job.
Luke, given a range of options, there are a lot of things that I would rather see you doing than breaking Frank Smith out of jail. We don't have a range of options.
But the baby changes, so much.
I know. But no child should grow up believing that it's acceptable to live in fear every day of their lives. Children deserve better than that.
Everybody does.
Well, that can't happen unless we put an end to this. Right now. And I believe that what you're doing is trying to make a very bad situation into a better one.
Trying isn't good enough.
You will do it. I have absolute faith in you. Okay? What else do you need to hear?
Just one thing.
What?
The fantasy. In the garden.
Yeah?
Rocking the baby. Lucky in the flea bag.
Mm-hmm.
Am I in there anywhere?
Oh, Luke. Of course you are. Of course you are. If you're not there, there isn't a fantasy for me.
So, when did you two newlyweds start their out?
Well, you know we're not living in sin, huh?
Audrey, please.
Oh, well. No, we're married. In fact, we're so crazy about each other, we decided to do it twice, didn't we?
He's good. Audrey, you're overserved.
What?
You're drunk. There's no way you're going back to work today.
Oh, Steve, I couldn't help it. It was so yummy.
It's hard to believe there's not a drop of alcohol in it, right?
What?
The green rainforest? No, not a drop of liquor. Not at all.
Wow, you're very good.
I don't understand.
Never underestimate the power of a good bartender.
You're a natural.
And with a new band playing and Maxie needing my attention, we could use the extra help.
Tastes like you got the job, Miguel.
Good. Thanks a lot. Thanks a lot. You won't be sorry about that, I know.
Oh, I knew it would work out.
But you didn't know you were going to have so much fun doing it. Now, let's get back to work.
I've got the key.
Now, let me have them. You're not driving, Audrey.
You heard what he said. I'm not drunk.
I'll bet you can't walk a straight line.
Oh, it's all in your mind.
It's in your mind. Now that's
Don't be ridiculous. I'm driving. And Mrs. Justin.
All that sugar.
It's not a gilt-edged invitation. It's from my heart.
Come on in.
Thank you.
Karen send you?
What?
Well, that's right. Nobody sends you anywhere. Jagger, that's very sweet of you, but do either of you really care if I'm at your wedding or not?
You know, I told her that between us, you're the only mother we have. So I won't treat it that lightly.
I wish my daughter took it as seriously.
She does. It just hurts her that you won't come to the wedding, that's all.
Where I'm not wanted?
You know, between you and Karen, I could go crazy.
Hi.
Hi.
What's going on?
Well, I didn't really officially invite your mom to the wedding, so I thought it'd be the right thing to do.
Well, that's nice. What was my mother's response?
We're still working on it, you know.
I don't want to be anywhere where I'm not wanted, and I certainly don't want to ruin your day.
Well, there's your answer.
Karen, it's not quite...
You know, I never told her that I didn't want her there.
Not in so many words, but you implied it.
Is that enough that I have to watch what I do say, not to watch what I don't say?
Well, maybe I should just wish you the best and get out of your way.
Well, if you would wish me the best to begin with, we wouldn't be fighting.
You keep on dumping all these surprises on me. I mean, how am I supposed to react, like Emily Dickinson or something?
You mean Emily Post?
Oh, great. See? Everything
Okay,
I
wait
say
a
is wrong.
second. Maybe this was a big surprise in the first place. Okay? Maybe it wasn't fair. But now you have time to sleep on it, so... What do you say? I'd be honored if you could come to our wedding.
Well,
Mom, will you please come? I really do want you there.
you mean it? I'd love to come, honey. Thanks so much.
Yeah, hallelujah.
I'm so sorry. So,
I know.
Well, when's the big event?
Next Saturday.
Oh, geez,
Yeah.
that's just like a minute away. What are your plans?
Well, we're gonna have an evening ceremony, and we're still looking at places.
Right.
Well, you know, maybe we could have the reception here if there's not too many people.
Well, Ruby's gonna have one for us at Kelly's.
Yeah.
Oh, well, as the mother of the bride, I really... Oh, that's very sweet of Ruby.
You know, she's like family to me, that's all.
Now, what about your dress?
Oh, I'm going shopping this week. Wanna come?
No, I'll make the dress.
Ooh, it's only days away.
Oh, please, sweetheart, it would mean so much to me. And this way, we can control every detail. I will work day and night on it. It will be your perfect dress.
You sure?
Yeah, no, it would really mean the world to me.
And we don't have to fight.
No, never, not at all. No, this is your day, your dress. You get exactly what you want. Now, I think that ivory's better than white, don't you? And lace, lots of lace. I mean, I know you don't like lace, but it is a wedding. Oh, wait a second, I've got this picture. Oh, wait, it is going to be perfect. Ah!
Can you take me out of my misery, please? Let me just go elope.
Just smile and bear it, okay? After all, she's the only mother.
I'm the only mother I've got.
That.
That's it?
What do you want me to do? Cut my wrists right here in this pleasant little family establishment?
Come on, Sonny. I know you feel something about Karen getting married.
She deserves all the happiness she gets. We all do.
Even you?
Especially me. You got any ideas?
I can't believe you're being so blasé about this.
Right, and you're so hung up on Karen and Jagger and their plans. You do yourself a disservice.
No, I am not jealous. Not the way you think. I'm a little envious of what they have, that's all.
And what do they have?
I don't know how to put it into words.
Exactly. They don't need words. They have a look, a smile, a touch. They're connected to each other right here. A connection we all dream about, right? It's on a whole other level. Cosmic, if you believe in that stuff. Soulmates. It takes your breath away, and at the same time, it makes you complete. It's a strange thing, this connection. And it can be terrifying.
So they say.
Settle for nothing less. I want you to promise me that. Say it.
I promise.
That's my girl.
Are you toying with me?
No, I don't play that. I don't play that game. Life's too short.
I gotta go.
Wait, where are you going? I'll drive you home. You need a ride?
No, thank you. I have my car. I'm picking up my new one next week.
Oh, yeah? So what did you finally decide on?
It's a surprise.
I hate surprises, okay? So give me a hint. What color is it?
Red.
Convertible? You bought my sports car? You little vixen.
What can I say? There was this great salesman there.
Oh, yeah? What did he pitch?
He said something like, I've never seen a brunette in a red sports car. I didn't want to know better.
No, I believe it was, he's never seen a beautiful brunette in a red sports car.
Oh, yeah, right. Well, whatever. I fell for it, though.
Right. Now look who's messing with who.
I'll see you, Sonny.
I don't doubt that.
This is Charles Gibson.
And Joan London. Tomorrow, fantasy bridal gowns for the wedding you've always dreamed about.
Then Secretary of State Warren Christopher, the latest in four-wheel drive vehicles, and actress Jean